Is your name Brian? Oh, dang. Is your name Brian?
To celebrate the launch of my new novel, Finding Brian, I decided to find Brians on the streets of Norfolk, Virginia, and gift them a copy. The goal was to find 10 Brians in an hour. Any spelling of Brian was acceptable, and any Brian through friends or family was also acceptable. Find Brian, find Brian, find Brian.
Okay. We got 1 hour to find 10 Brians. Here we go. Brian. 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 Is your name Brian? We gotta find some Brians real quick. Run. Run. Brian. 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 We're trying to find Brian.
Yeah, but I spell it.
That's okay. You count. Do you want a free book? We found a Brian. 1 down. We're looking for 10 Brians in 1 hour. And you're the first one we found. That's pretty fortunate.
That's really funny.
Okay, here you go.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy. Yeah. We found one! We found a Brian! Are any of you guys named Brian?
No.
I'm trying to find a Brian. Are you good friends with any Brians? Dang it. Okay, we're lurking for Brians in the forest. Brians. We need to find Brians.
After struggling to find Brian's, I decided it was time to turn to the text, to see what wisdom we could glean. I looked out way far out to the horizon, out where there's nothing but pure living. Out there I imagined someone, an old friend will say, on another distant beach. He was looking out too, out onto another sea, onto another horizon. Even so, even being so far away, I imagined that maybe one day our eyes would stretch across the water, meet in the middle, and there in the water, we'd find each other again, and he'd rag on me for all the dumb shit I've done, just like he did when we were little. Find Brian.
Brian. Brian. Is anyone's name Brian? Are you a Brian? Do you know any Brians? Are you sure? I'm trying to find Brian. Where the hell is Brian? Are you guys named Brian? Know any Brian? Best friends with Brian's? Dang it. Guess the name fell out of fashion. Brian. You know any Brian's? Are you Brian?
I'm not Brian.
I know.
You know Brian.
All right, give him this. Give him this. We found a Brian. Via. What's your name?
Wendell.
We found Brian via Wendell. We got it there. We got it there. Brian. Are any of you Brians? Is your name Brian? Oh, dang. Is your name Brian? No. So, it's been about 40 minutes and we found 2 Brians. I'm losing hope. But you know what I do in times like these? I read.
The hurt grew inside, inflated like a tire, till it damn near burst a hole in my chest. Like I said from the top, I ain't a poet, but I do know my cars. My engine was going out. Find Brian.
Oh, you're still finding for Brian?
I'm looking for Brian's. Brian! Dang it. Where are the Brians? Your name Brian? We're trying to find Brian's. Do you know Brian? Maybe. Give him this book. He won a book. Give it to him. This is yours now. We found 3 Brians.
What?
3 down, 7 more to go. Oh, that counts too. Okay, we'll go count it.
How you spell our last name?
No? Okay. They don't get a free book then. Dang it.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. It rhymes with Brian. You win. I'm going to give you anyways. Ryan. Spell anyway. Your name is Brian.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like, that's cool y'all are just finding people named Brian.
Forrest has had a daughter, and he's got a wife, and he's not really happy with his family, and his daughter, he's feeling more disconnected from her because she's growing older. And then his mom has cancer, so his life's just kind of falling apart. And his mom asks him, find your brother Brian, who left our family. So he begrudgingly goes. In the process, he has to accept America is changing and accept his daughter's growing old, or destroy himself in the process.
I mean,
I respect all that and stuff. I respect what you told me. I mean, that really hits home. I wanna feel why you selling it instead of selling and making a hustle. I want to feel why you're selling it.
I'm an artist. I like writing and creating things. I like making things. I think this is an interesting vision about reflecting on the last 4 years of America, kind of the Trump era America, the anger in that, both on either side of the aisle, and kind of why that exists. And I think the vision comes together in a really fun, family-oriented story that a lot of people can enjoy. I think you like it. So I want to share that vision.
What's the price on this?
I'll give you for free, man. I just appreciate you listening. Yeah, you got it, man. You're an honorary Brian today.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, I intend on reading this. I want to feel like what it is to be as a Brian. I mean, this man, he appreciated my time. I missed a ferry because of this man. Because he wanted to tell me what this book meant to him. And I respect that 100%. 100% exactly. You know, this man, he may not be a celebrity, but this man is an icon for Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Norfolk, Newport News, whatever city you want to say, this man is an icon. Because he's telling you his story, the way he wrote it, the way he wanted to be advertised, the way he wants to be seen. This man is an icon. I know I'm being filmed. I'm not being paid for this. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just being me. This man is a legend. He been waiting for this moment for someone to come across and say, yo, just read the book. Give it a chance. I'm that person to say it.
So our hour has passed and we have 3 books left. So because of that, I want to say any Brian's, spelled any way, anywhere. If you want a free copy of Finding Brian, just reach out to me. Any Brian's, anywhere, anytime. Free copy on me. Take care.
Any Brian's, anywhere, anytime, any spelling, free digital copy of the novel, just reach out. Tell your Brian friends near and far. Find Brian, find Brian, find Brian.